right, there it is, back, Unsolicited Opinions, another week, and we got the cast, the crew here. Vontour is in the building. Raven is in the building.
I'm here.
Myself, Mark Edwards, is in the building. And in case you're wondering, Radio, a.k.a. the Sloth Slayer, is not here today.
Sloth Slayer.
Tom Brown-Nose will be back next week. Tom Brown-Nose will be back next week. All right, we got a couple of things to tackle this week. Two topics in particular as I scroll through my Rolodex here. Oh, okay. The first one, does age really matter in a relationship?
We already got a comment. Derek Griffin. It's a shame that a young girl can't enjoy their youth because some person wants to violate her innocence.
Well, that's true. I agree, 100%. But it was Aaliyah and R. Kelly who started this with the whole. I think it was Aaliyah with. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Aaliyah was 15. R. Kelly was what? 50 at the time.
Like 36, 37?
Y'all need to stop. R. Kelly was not 37. He was 40.
We don't know how old R. Kelly.
No, he was not. I think he was about 29, 30. Wasn't he about 30 though? Seriously?
He about probably 32.
She was half his age. We know that.
Yeah.
So it was somewhere around there. Should the age really matter? Some people say after 18 you can be whatever age.
Man, I mean it I don't know.
Got your tongue?
Yeah, kinda. No pun intended. Watch yourself. It's one of those situations where, you know, over the past 100 and something years, morality and things have changed, but there were actual reasons why it was like that before. One had to do with the mortality rate of not only children being born, but women having the children and dying having birth. I mean, because back in the day, that was the number one killer of women, birth. Giving birth to a child. Well, hold on, they was getting killed, they was dying. When you have a younger person having given birth to a child, they were able to live the birth. When you get somebody that's over the age of 27 and 33 at that time, because of the medical stuff that was going on, the reason. And now, I mean, they were just dying during birth, and after birth, they were dying. It was just like that. It was just a sign of a time.
Infections.
And as medical innovations and advancements have came along, children are being born smaller, preemies, and because preemies before, they were going to die. It was just they were going. Now they're able to. Preemies are living, and the mother is living also, so she's able to have children. We got women that are 47 having children, you know, older having children.
Wait, how did we go from?
No. The reason why, because the age at which they're having sex is an older age. I mean, as far as having a child was at a younger age, so they're having babies at a younger age then at the time. And the reason why, because the mother could withstand the birth and recoup from whatever at a younger age. So at an older age, they weren't able to.
So I guess the question, okay, I got that, but we're talking about now. So
Yeah,
that's the origin of it.
Right.
So I guess the question is, I guess would you say it depends on when you started having sex?
No. The reason why is because you have younger girls and younger boys that are experimenting at an early age. I mean, I've had 10-year-olds.
Oh, don't say 10.
You call that experiment?
Don't say 10.
At 10 years old,
Yeah, that's not
I was trying to
experimenting.
Play with Barbies and dolls. I wasn't trying to.
Yeah,
find out
but at
what's
10 years
it.
old, were you having your cycle?
No.
I know a lot of young ladies at 10-year-old, they were having their cycles.
Okay. Well, that's
Look.
How did we get off subject? Like the question
not
is,
off subject. It
at
actually
what
has-
age is age important in a relationship? So we went from, is age important to
Because usually
young
the
people having
relationship,
babies? What?
Usually the relationship that's trying to be pursued is trying to have sex with the individual, not just. I mean, you just talking about a relationship. You know what you're gonna do
Well, I meant more or less the
Woody Allen?
mentally. No, not raise your own. I meant more or less. I meant more or less mentality-wise. I mean, does a 29-year-old have anything in common with an 18-year-old? Does a 35-year-old have anything in common with a 21-year-old? That's what I think the question was about.
So
That's a different question.
it's a no for me. I would say it depends on the particular person, male and female or whatever in the relationship, how they interact with one another, what they're looking for out of a relationship. Are they actually looking for a relationship, or are they looking for just a?
But you know that at 18, 21, 22, I tell my son all the time, he's 23, you don't even know what you want right now. So you can't know a relationship is what you want.
At 22, I was engaged. Like, I was anticipating on getting married.
Did you get married?
No, he died a month before. He died a month before.
Damn, she killed you. Got that killer. Got that killer. She
That's why I hate these two.
Girl,
I hate these two.
I wish I was a fret. I'd yell out something right
You got
now.
that killer.
Negative.
All right, maybe we
No,
should.
it's not, no.
That's not
That
negative.
was anyway, but that was a horrible time. Anywho,
That
but
was a great
no.
example.
And see, the thing is with that, at the time we were both, we on a spiritual level the exact same. We were mentally at the same place, physically the same place. We were only a year or so apart. I don't think at that point in time I would have wanted someone much older than myself, because I wanted to be able to relate to the individual that I was with.
I've heard that. I've heard a lot of women when they're younger, 26, 27, don't really get into older guys because they want someone, and guys with children, because they want someone that they can experience it with themselves first time.
Makes sense.
Make sense?
Or sometimes you want someone that's going to be 18, 19 years old. You're like, I see the ways my mom is struggling, my aunts or cousins or whatever. I'm going to get somebody older than me that's got a
Some
paycheck
money.
that's coming in,
Yeah,
rolling,
but
and he's on
also
his retirement and don't have to work.
sometimes you want somebody that's going to, I guess,
Sponsor you.
if not
Wow.
financial aid sponsorship.
Oh!
But anyway, no, I guess it's you want somebody to go through the same things that you go through when you go through them.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, it's like you don't want to marry somebody that's already been married, so that y'all can go through everything the first time
Together.
Yeah, together. So even if that person's older than you want that person. No, I won't marry you. I can have a relationship with you, but we're not going to get married because I want to go through marriage the first time with somebody that's going
You know what's
through
weird
the
about that
course of-
question is if you've ever done something the first time, it's scary because you don't know. Wouldn't you want somebody who's been through it so that can?
No, you want somebody
help
that
you?
can experience it the first time, not to help you, so y'all can go through it together.
So if you jumping out of a plane, you don't want somebody that's experienced skydiver. You want somebody that ain't never experienced jumping out the plane.
If a woman
with
is
you.
in a relationship,
I'm
with
just
you,
saying, it's
she-
like
she can
jumping out of a
wait minute.
plane.
Buckle up.
She can equate
When you
that to
were
jumping out of a
Yes.
plane. So in
Yes.
a relationship with you, she has
Not
nothing to
with
stand
me. I'm
on.
just saying.
That's pretty much
I'm
what you're
just
saying.
in
You're
anything,
floating on air.
No, I'm just saying in anything, it's like jumping out of a
No,
plane.
it's not.
You
That's
never
not a bad-
experienced it
that's a
before. I'm just giving an
horrible
example.
analogy.
Man.
That's a
Some
horrible
individuals
analogy.
are like that. You want to experience it with that individual for the first time, and then you have other individuals who do want someone who's experienced in a relationship. It just depends on.
The person.
It depends on the person. What
If they have a
want,
lack
what
of experience, they
Yeah.
want somebody who's experienced.
Plus, women mature a lot younger than men.
I'll say differently than men.
Well, definitely differently, but they mature a lot younger than men. A 19, 20-year-old woman is probably a little more mature than the average 25-year-old man. Do you agree?
That's what-
That sounds like a personal.
I mean, I'm asking in general. I'm not saying that's the
To
consensus.
me, I would say differently. Women just mature differently than men. I think they mature at the same rate. It's just
Man, we got
maturity
comments.
involves different things. It involves just different perspectives on things. You know, a guy might be more mature with finances because he's having to do things at home, where she might be mature socially, and it just depends on the situation, the environment that the person is in.
So the home structure
Oh, here we go.
could have something to do with it. So you single
Why, yes, it
parents,
does.
Well, I mean, I know, Tom. I know you grew up with your mom and dad, Tom,
And
on
yes,
a
I
military
did.
base.
Yes, no, not on a military base, but on both military and civilian.
So I know, Tom, that
Yes.
has influenced you quite a bit.
Come on.
But everyone didn't
Speak
do
on
that.
it.
Everyone
Is
didn't
your
do
mom
that.
and dad the same age?
No,
What's the age?
they're like a 17-year difference.
Who's older?
Oh, my dad, by far.
Man, looks like your dad was.
You better believe it. You
Tom.
want somebody to take care of you.
Wow, Tom, you admitting that? Did your mom say that?
Yeah. She like you think that, look, you got a woman that was being taken care of. Anything she ever wanted, she was given. Or I mean, she was just everything.
Well, sometimes that's not good enough.
Well, for most
Women.
women, it is.
Yeah.
Everything that they want, spiritually, mentally, Reverend Butler was able to provide it for her.
Reverend?
Laid hands on the
He
person.
laid hands
Wow.
on.
Come on, Walls.
Man.
But it's everybody is not in that situation. And sometimes it's a struggle as far as relationship is concerned because it's one part.
Man, we got a lot of comments.
Yeah. Danielle Woodward says that sometimes it's about experience.
I can see
It's
that.
about maturity.
Yep, we see that.
Derek, he said, as men, we need to have morals at the end of the day. How would R. Kelly like it if it was his daughter on receiving end of a predator? Age is a factor. I
don't think. I mean, if R. Kelly can do it, I don't
think
see
I
why
thought he had a daughter.
Yeah, I thought he did too. But I mean, if he can do it, I'm pretty sure
she was
should
supposed to be in the third video or something. Talking about keeping it
shut
in the
up.
family. It wasn't gonna
Dude,
keep it in
shut
the family was gonna be the thing.
No,
But okay, so here's the thing with
he's so
so
stupid.
you have the age difference for men and women. You usually see men as the older individuals in the relationship.
Right.
Is it a controlling thing?
Not
It's
for
because you want to
guys.
be able to control her.
No.
You can control her better than you can control someone your age.
I mean, it's several options.
Now, like today,
several,
in
today's
today's-
age, it's several things. One, the younger probably has the better body. That's one. And two,
Way
you can
better.
probably explore
Look.
a lot more with the younger than you can.
Why is it? Because I think I've seen
I think
some
older women are set in their
40-year-olds
ways.
and
Look,
50-year-olds
complacent.
that. No, I've seen some 40 and 50-year-old women who are my body image like models. Like I see them and I'm like,
Look.
Some, and they have to work extremely hard, and because they're working
There's
hard
nothing wrong
there
with
and
that.
working,
women my
wait,
age who struggle
because
with
they're
weight.
because they're working hard in that area and working hard at the
So
job.
is it only
Yeah,
It's gonna be
physical?
hard.
They have
It's
more of
gonna
a
be
full life.
Yeah, full
than,
life.
Than someone that's younger
Right.
that might be being taken care of or might not necessarily be out on their own. They're cohabitating with somebody else. They're paying part of a
I
rent,
definitely
not a
don't
whole,
agree with it.
not a
You
whole.
don't have to agree with it. That's just how it
That's
is.
it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying as for females, there are some that take care of their body a lot better than others.
Okay.
There,
yeah,
for
true.
age differences, I've seen more now, older
More
women.
now. Yeah.
I see more now, older women taking care of their body better than younger
But
women.
we're saying that when you get to that age, you have a fuller life. You have work, you have activities, you have a fuller life. Whereas this
At
20-year-old,
50 years old, I'm trying to work on retirement.
well, you
You're trying to
can.
work, but you're working.
But you're
on,
working
on
it.
retirement.
This 20-year-old is only gonna be here whenever you
So
need
you
her to
want
be here.
And look,
someone
and
that's not-
I've seen 20-year-olds look like they've been running track, ain't looked at a gym.
Ain't.
Matter of fact, might not even be able to spell gym. They ask you how many E's in it. Okay.
So you want a dumb.
You don't have to be
See,
dumb.
now she got
She always got to put a little pepper in it.
She fine.
You asked what we were
I'm
just saying.
yeah.
I mean, the younger women generally don't have to work as hard. They're always available for you. Even if you're an older
So
guy,
you guys are saying age for you doesn't matter.
it does matter.
Yeah, it does.
But if you want to go back and get that young one because it looks good, because it's more appealing,
I'm not
if you
gonna-
had an option, you're probably going to go find the 20-year-old.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put on
So
any
for a
cuffs.
relationship, you're gonna get someone older or around your
It depends on
age.
where you are
And
mentally.
then for
Well, Well, see that's a flip of a coin. As
I think
far
it
as
depends on where you are mentally.
Putting a ring on the finger, I'm gonna look for somebody more closer to my age and my mentality. Youth, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen because most youths that I see out there, young ladies, are idiots. They're just crazy doing stuff.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's
true.
true.
Look,
That's how it is.
Look,
I mean, I understand.
You can say it however you want to or whatever.
But are you as honest with her about the younger one? I'm not going to be in a relationship.
You don't. Most of the time, if they're younger, you don't even have to talk about that. That's not even the topic.
They don't have no relationship with
They don't
you.
even care.
So, but do you ask them that, or you just assume that?
Why would you talk about something that doesn't matter?
That doesn't matter.
See, that's a female trait too.
You gotta
Wait a minute.
There's a difference.
That's a wait a minute. That question. No. Wait a second. That question is a female thing. We're not going to ask that, and they don't even care about.
They don't
answering.
even care about answering.
They don't even care about it.
Females do ask
No.
questions.
How many? No. Okay. So tell me about the ones you dated then.
The women that I've dated.
Yeah.
No.
Well, let me say a
That's
couple
my
of them that
point.
I've dated.
Right. No. Look. No. But see, that's my point. You're talking about it from a different perspective. From your perspective, yeah, I understand that you would say that or make that comment, but from a guy's perspective, talking to a woman, a younger woman, doesn't care about that. She only cares about
what she's gonna get out of this situation.
I'm just saying for groups of friends that I've been around and that we've talked about, that we're saying, okay, well, no, you would say, well, did you tell them that you wanted to be in a relationship? Like, yeah, the first date we were on, I said I wanted to be in a relationship.
And 9 times out of 10, this comes where did you tell them that directly or did you code it?
Probably coded it, and you can't code it.
There's a different there's a different language for that.
Well, I'm just saying when you're going back and getting the younger.
If it's hot, you say it's hot in the room. Not, are you comfortable?
Because I'm not comfortable right now.
And that's what occurs. If you want something from your man, you tell him you want it, don't you?
Yep.
Okay.
You don't say, are you uncomfortable?
Yeah. Do you feel like eating right now?
Are you parched?
Yeah, are you hungry? Look, you going to say, I'm hungry, I want something to eat.
Hey,
well,
pick me up a number 3 from Sonic and make sure you double size my tater tots, please.
But if you know the language, if you know that that's what some females do when you're talking to them.
Again, you're just meeting them. I mean, when you're just meeting them and they're younger, a lot of times that's all she really care about is that number 3 from Sonic. She don't really care about an extravagant meal, sitting down.
Going to Saltgrass, getting something nice.
Yeah, she doesn't really care about that.
She don't know what an appetizer is.
No.
She think that's the meal.
I see what's
What?
happening.
We gonna
it's
get
not what kind, because that goes to the age of 47.
No,
we gonna get wings.
So you dated the women I have at 47. That's what you're telling me.
That I've dated those women?
You're dated the women that I have at 47. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We have a different perspective. Whenever you're talking to them as your friends, they're giving you one story.
I understand that
they're telling you how they perceive stuff that went on. That ain't how it went.
Not usually.
She's not gonna talk about the tires.
There
she
are
cut, the
in
scratches
every
she pulled
in every
off.
relationship.
Look,
there's
we just
that.
had some problems.
Yeah, it's always. Girl, you know what he did to me?
9 times out of 10, it was
he
a
didn't
homegirl
tell
that was
me
riding
this.
with her, told her, don't only do 3, don't do 4, because the insurance will pay for it.
This is called accessory after the
That
fact.
is crazy. That is crazy. It's like, look. Oh my gosh! I didn't even think about that.
Because you put another person between us. Apparently.
Okay, so wait a minute. So wait a minute. So women only cut 3 because the insurance will take care of his 4. Did the insurance take care of your tires like that?
And this is bona fide the reason why the
you go get you a 20-year-old because she ain't thinking like that.
No, at 20 years old, I knew that. It's
scary.
I think there you
go. Well, let's flip it around. Let's the older women and the younger men. What do older women want?
I don't know. I'm not older woman.
No.
Well, you're in your 30s.
Oh, denial.
At any rate. Well,
I mean, could you go out with a 19-year-old freshman in college right now?
I could go out with them, but that'll be, like you said, that's all I would want would be a good time. Sex, that's it.
With a 19-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh, thoroughbred. look. Oh, probably because I don't know when I was 19. thoroughbred. I'm in the stables.
When you walk in the room, you're
But yeah, I mean, 'cause older women, they're like, what do you need? You want some milk with your cookies? Like,
older woman.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Talking about some
I knew younger guys that would say that they would only date women with children because they knew they had snacks. Like dudes in college.
Yeah,
I know she got snacks.
Yeah, that's true.
She got snacks. She
Snacks
got
at the
moon
house.
pies, Swiss
She's
cake
still at
rolls,
the house,
nutty
snacks
buddies.
to eat.
She got
Because
chips.
the kids. You gotta feed the kids. I mean, I've heard that one.
Her pantry is full.
I mean, I know that one.
I don't know why I'm on the show with these people. I have no idea why I'm on the show with these folks. I thought I was crazy.
Wait, now I'm hot.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Let's move along to the second question we've had so far
Oh,
with that
man.
one.
Did we complete the first one?
Yeah, because we talked about the.
Wait a minute.
age.
Does age matter to you?
Age
Yes
does
or
matter
no?
to me. Depends on what I want. Yes. Yes, it depends on what I want.
I like that pause.
What?
Does age matter? She been saying all these comments.
Yeah,
and
now she
stuff,
paused.
and then ask her to pause.
Because she just wants to cut 3 times,
No,
not 4.
Don't just answer the question. Yes or no?
No, I'm just saying the reason why I'm thinking about the question is from 18, like what Mark said earlier, at the age of 18, I did date older guys.
Okay, so it depends on where you're at.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah. For me, it didn't because I didn't care what age the guy was. If he was feeling me and I was feeling him, I've always wanted to. If I'm going to be in a relationship, I want to be in a relationship. I didn't want like that. You know, people like women were. I want the wedding. I want the 3 kids and the dog. I just wanted the.
You want to be felt. You said feelings.
I just wanted the fence. I always like the house and the fence, the picket fence and the kids.
Are you uncomfortable?
It's hot in here.
Are you parched?
Does anybody have any julep tea?
But yeah, it does matter.
Yeah,
Matter.
and with me, it just does. I'm not trying to get put in jail or
Right.
anything like that. Now, as far as what I call dipping, that might occur.
Yeah.
Might date somebody that's 20, 21, 22, 23.
Just mess around.
But see, at that, okay, because like I said, at 26,
That's a
I would
creepy,
have dated
yeah.
someone that's older.
That's a creepy, yeah.
It is creepy, but I'm just saying for like I said, when I was 26, I would have dated someone that was older than me. Like when I was 26, I would have dated someone that's in their 40s and expected to be in a relationship and respected that way. Like I would want to, okay.
You know what?
Really?
Look.
Yeah,
we
Melanin
might as
sign
well move
language.
along to
So
the
okay,
next
so
topic, 'cause
we have 2, and there was at what age should kids be put out, and does money make you the head of the household? Which one
We're
y'all
gonna do money. Let's
Money?
do the money.
Does money make you the head of the
Money
household?
make you the head of the household
Here we go.
for a man or a woman.
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Does it
Doesn't matter.
Does
Money
it
is
matter?
money.
Does it?
Well,
Money has no gender.
But if hold on, here's the thing: if both of you are together,
Uh-huh.
and if both of you are as one,
This is a hot topic with it.
and if everybody's money is one, does it really matter? Does it really matter?
Doesn't matter what.
If all the money is going in one pot, does it really matter who makes the most?
So you're bringing in $200,000 a year. She's bringing in $25,000 a year.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm asking.
No, I'm not. Well,
I'm saying that if it's the same, if I'm bringing in $200,000 a year, you damn right I'm making some rules.
So if the woman, but if it was vice versa, if the woman was making $200,000,
She can ask whatever she want to ask.
well, why
no,
would she ask
she
you?
doesn't have to ask nothing.
She doesn't. She can
gonna
say
tell
she
you.
can say whatever she want to say, and I either got 2 options. I can either A, put up with it,
You make sure you're
or
here
B,
at 12.
right. I can either A, put up with it, or
He gonna be in
B,
there at 11:45.
or B go. And if she making $200,000 a year, I'll be there at
never left.
11:45.
That's funny. Because
11:45.
I'm just the opposite. I don't care if she's making $1 million and I'm making 15. Let me finish.
Politically
And I'm
correct.
making 15,000 a year. I'm the man of the house. It don't matter. It
Well,
don't.
you're gonna be the man of the house regardless, because you're the man in the house.
No.
The head of the house.
There's a difference between being
How you filing
the
your
man
taxes.
of the house, head of household.
No, your
the
taxes.
man, no, baby. the family structure. I'm the man of the house, period. It don't matter how much money is coming into the house. I'm going to take the man responsibilities. I'm going to do what the man should be doing. If she has anything that she needs help on, I'm going to be her man and support her in what she does. I'm gonna be
So the money doesn't make you the head of the household.
Right, no, not to me.
Okay. That's all you had to say.
Just put it out there.
I mean, that's my belief too.
The money doesn't make you the man of the household?
No, it doesn't matter what he's making. He's the man of the house.
Right.
He's the head of the house. That's how my structure is. That's how That's how I was brought up. That's how I was raised. That's what I believe, and it helps to keep that foundation.
And you know what
confusion down too.
And you know what?
Confusion.
It works for longevity. When you get into, well, we don't have a head of a house. We just have a partnership.
Go ahead, Tom. Tell us.
We have a partnership, and we just discuss everything. And
we make sure we're on the same page.
But if they're if they feel that way, if that's how they coexist,
long as it can work.
If they can, if they
Long as
can
what?
work,
Long as it can work.
Yeah, if they can work that way.
Typically, it doesn't work because it's a partnership. You know what partnerships? 99.99% fail. Partnership. Somebody has to take the lead. Even though we partners, somebody has to take the lead. If you good with you, my wife, you good with finances, I gotta let you take the lead on it. But I'm still the head of the house.
Right.
You know, and that's that concept with people just don't get. Because I know men, it's like, I'm never gonna let a woman be over my money.
But does that work with a woman? Because here's where I get confused with women who claim they are independent women. Does that mean you are don't compromise, strong-willed, and run your mouth all the time?
It could for that woman if that's what she believes.
So that's what I'm saying. Does that man of
Was
the
she
household
independent and
concept? That's what they get ready. You damn right. You damn right.
What?
Does that concept work with that woman who claims just because she runs her mouth, she's independent and you can't handle her?
Well, that's why she's by herself.
I agree with you 100%.
I mean, she can be independent. She can stay independent.
And single.
No, she's going to stay single. When she gets married, she gets the maintenance man. Usually they're bald-headed. And she just gets them. and
what? Usually they're what?
Don't worry about that. Look, she gets a maintenance man. She does a little maintenance. She tries the rule. He lets her go. And it's just a cycle. She just keeps switching different men. Then when she gets with her girlfriend, oh, there's no good men out there. Well, you've been with, when you've been with 50 men and there's no good men, what's the common denominator? You.
I think what we're leaving out is respect. If you are a spiritual person or a God-fearing person, you're reading the Bible, he's gagging at it. The woman is supposed to respect the man.
Well, there it is.
The Bible asks the man to love his wife.
There you go.
But
there's no but in it. It wasn't a but after that scripture.
No.
It said
that's what it said. And listen, let me tell you something. If
That's
it's one
word
person
there.
you don't argue with the Bible.
Oh, I can easily. Okay, with the word respect by itself, there comes a lot of
But
responsibility.
it wasn't by itself.
There comes a lot of responsibility to get that respect. As a man, there's a criteria and things that you're supposed to be doing as a man. The Bible sets out a foreplan of what a man is supposed to do in his responsibility.
A man, not a male.
Look, a man.
Not a male.
Look,
go ahead.
only a man can only be a male.
Right, but some
No,
women date males, not men, because mentally they're not right.
Well, we're not talking about boys.
Okay,
we're talking
there we
about
go.
men.
There we
Okay, when we talking about men, there's certain things that's required of him to do. Then when he does those things,
That respect.
But if he's not doing those things, she has to sit there and do the roles that he is supposed to be doing.
Well, that's the
Look,
concept of dating.
Look.
You shouldn't have
You
never
should have
married
never
him
married
if he wasn't have
But
shown
you
you
don't
respect
always
before.
know that.
No, if you go through it properly.
Look.
You
Even
do.
if you go through it properly, you don't always
Because
know
you don't
that.
always see a woman's crazy at first.
Woo!
Sometimes
You
she
overlook
hides
it.
the crazy.
No, you just
Ray,
overlook
Ray,
it.
Ray.
No,
You just
sometimes,
overlook it.
Nope.
Right.
Sometimes
we don't see
they
cray
hide
cray.
the
Because you
crazy.
sitting there
Look at-
looking at
look
her
at- look at-
ass and her
look-
titties.
What we
No,
looking at?
that's
hold
not
on.
true. No,
Hold
that's
on.
not true.
No, he's
No,
Wait
that's
a
not
minute.
true.
Okay. What exactly are we looking at?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, y'all. That's what y'all.
But if you've been in a
overlook.
relationship with
fake-
somebody over a
It-
year
you
and
You
a
know what's so
half,
funny? You know what's so funny about that? When you sit there and ask a man, "What are you looking for in a woman?" He'll say, "I'm looking for this, 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 this." What are you looking for in a wife? Criteria totally changes.
Yeah.
Because we don't care about how we don't care about necessarily how you look as a woman. There's other things that we
Gotta
look-
be other things.
Look, a whole bunch of other
you-
things.
You
Can
have
we
to
pay
get out of the
bills?
bed at some point in
look,
time.
But that contradicts what you just said.
How?
We because we just ain't looking at your tits and ass. Look, soon as you say marriage, oh, I didn't know we was talking about
because
this. Look,
she
I
could
didn't
be.
know we was talking about
She could
that.
be fine. Because
Yeah.
I've gone out with some bad ones.
Whoa,
You ain't did it. Shut
But
your
I
mouth.
couldn't. But I couldn't marry him
Shut your mouth.
unless, because if I did marry them, just
man, I
wait a
burnt
minute, wait a minute. You can't marry him because you just want him to shut up, don't say nothing, just sit there. That's all. Because after you get, because once they open their mouth,
Shut up.
you see the rest of it.
You just say smile.
Yeah, that's just
y'all out
smile.
public, you just
Yeah.
be like smile.
Smile,
So all
baby,
y'all
don't say
females
nothing.
out there
So
that
you
Mark was
see the
like,
cra-
I'm
don't
just
say
joking.
nothing. No,
Okay,
he
go
ain't.
ahead.
He's serious
So,
about that.
so you're able, you see the crazy in them then, but you still go out.
No,
with
no,
them
no, no,
and
no,
then-
no. I said we talking about dating and going out with. As long as it's understood and you know she crazy, you better keep her crazy self right there.
So she won't never be in your household.
No.
Yeah. So again, the respect factor. Women have to respect their husbands. Now, it's your fault. Your fault. Because he's the head of the household. You are the neck that may turn that head every now and again. But you still need to respect him. So if he falls, you be there to pick him up. You still need to respect him. So if he loses his job, you still respect him.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm just listening.
This man had either an epiphany or
I'm just listening. I mean,
the spirit come over
oh, wait,
you?
yeah, well. Okay, go ahead.
But no,
What you saying?
a woman needs to respect their husbands, their mates, because that's one thing. The reason the Bible told women to respect their husbands is because women have a tendency to overstep their bounds. Stay in your lane. Respect your husband.
Preach.
As that. Because there are sometimes you are going to disagree, and there's going to be some mistakes that are going to be made. And if he happens to make those mistakes with finances or makes them in the relationship, not talking about stepping outside the mirror, but if there are things in the household that he's like, oh man, I messed up on that. Okay, babe, we need to come together and find out how we can fix it. Fix that financial issue, or fix that, that emotional issue that we're having, or fix that particular part of the whatever is,
Relationship.
whatever's affecting him.
And,
Who are you blowing kisses at?
No, I was going, wow.
and with that being said,
Thought I
Raymond,
was cheating.
let's leave it right there.
Oh, okay.
Because we want those to be the
Wow, the last word.
last words
Man.
that are heard today. Hey, don't forget, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can like our Facebook, and of course, you can follow us individually on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not a Facebook person.
I'm on Twitter at Levon Tour.
Yeah.
I'm on
Twitter.
Facebook. I'm on
Yeah.
Instagram.
We'll see you next week.